Welcome to Wrasslin Raw! All right, you're listening to Wrasslin Raw, the podcast that takes you back to when Raw became war and Attitude ruled. Thank you for joining us. You're here with Ryan Arico.
Merry Christmas!
At least it didn't blow my eardrums out this time. I had the good sense to pull my cans away from my ears. Joe Giammatteo.
Merry Christmas, if you will.
I'm the one and only Jason Bartlett, and ordinarily we'd be examining WWE history one episode of Raw is War at a time, but not this week. This week, it's that time of year, everybody, so
If my intro didn't give it away.
gather round. We're going to sit around the fire and do Christmas stuff like we like to do. Guys, it's been a really weird year.
It has been, yeah.
We're at Christmas time, and we are still, 3 months away? 2 months away from finishing out 1998.
We're not too far from where we were at last Christmas because of fuck Netflix and a bit of a hiatus.
Yeah, and our schedules, of course,
Well, sure.
throw us off a little bit here and there. So I think the last time you heard from us, we were going into our Thanksgiving break and then crickets until Christmas. So
Well, let's be honest, there's probably going to be a couple more weeks because now we got Christmas coming up and New Year's, and they both land on days we typically record. So sorry, listeners, it's the holidays, and go fuck yourself if you care, because this is free.
yeah,
We don't shove ads down your throat. We don't ask for Patreon. The least you could do is don't give a fuck when we take a few weeks off.
there is the Patreon where you can have, if you subscribe for $100 per month, you can get the raw, unedited, original test recording that we created years ago.
We have to actually set up that Patreon, though, for that to be the case. So,
Oh, it's running. I just don't pay you guys.
oh,
No, I'm just kidding. No, it's been a weird year, like I said. It's good to finally get here, though. And after many, many deliberations on what exactly to do, I think we've got our Crushmores figured out for the year. But first, probably my favorite part of the season, we're going to talk about the gifts that we got. The old Wrasslin Raw gift exchange. So if you guys don't mind, I was going to go first here.
yeah, go right ahead.
Do it.
Because I have this solid ass, which, by the way, is a thing that I've really gotten into with Steve Austin's Instagram, calling everything solid ass, whatever. You know, he's got those solid ass cats. He's got a
Two
solid
of
ass chicken.
Solid ass gifts.
He's selling shirts already in pure stone cold fashion. He's got shirts now.
I've got these solid ass gifts, including this solid ass pewter Vader die-cast keychain, which I gotta admit looks pretty amazing. If you get up close, it's fucking ugly as hell, which it looks just like Vader, and that's what I mean by that.
I think that warrants our Vader sound clip,
Oh, please.
Out
yes.
of retirement.
if you will.
Here it comes.
Maybe Vader time's over.
Not this time.
No.
I'm nothing but a big piece of shit.
Well,
Big fat piece of shit.
yeah.
Even with that, Vader time is never over. I think we've proven that.
No.
Well, not now that I have this keychain. This
Right.
die-cast metal keychain that itself weighs probably about 450.
458 pounds, I think.
Yeah, that's the exact weight of Vader on the back card of this, which, by the way, this has a card on the back with a great picture of Vader and a little blurb.
I memorized that weight from JR when he said it a few times.
Did you know that Vader's favorite quote is, "It's Vader time"?
Whoa.
I know. Shocker, right?
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. From my understanding, that's Topanga's favorite wrestler from Boy Meets World.
He was on Boy Meets World.
He was,
Yeah.
but when she showed up on the first Raw that was on Netflix, I guess she was wearing a Vader shirt.
Okay.
All right.
Well, it's always going to be Vader time on
As
the
we
wrestling
said,
shelf.
Vader time. Yeah, Vader time is never over.
Even here in 2025.
Yes.
Yeah. He has joined the likenesses of Dan Severn's autographed 5 championship belts, the shrine to Alex the Pug Porteau, Dennis Stamp, and Dave
Quite the
Hebner,
shrine.
Crush, the Patriots. Yeah. It's the first thing that'll probably catch fire whenever my house burns down.
It'll cause the fire.
The pure evilness of it, the heinousness of it. It's you look at it and it's flammable. Yeah. And then on the other hand, also from Joe, these are both from Joe, by the way, that Vader keychain. And I've also got, by God, this issue of WWF Raw, the magazine from October 1998. The cover, the title of the cover, Fine China. And we've got some tasteful underboob and what looks like an AK-47 just properly positioned in her crotch to suggest a phallus.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's for the mature fan.
Yeah. Well, and then you get to the centerfold, and it goes up from there. So you got some really great.
It goes up all right.
China. Yeah. Oh, hey.
Hey.
And not just China. Whenever we were opening this up, Joe said this is for me to take up to my camp, and this is prime camp material because not only does it have some excellent pictures of China in it, but it also has
stick those pages together.
A lot of I read it for the articles. It's got a lot of articles such as To Hell and Back, a chronicle of the Undertaker's dark journey. That's going to be interesting to read.
Is that Vic Vicious?
Yeah, who's the writer on that?
Oh, let's see here. Chronicles. That's page 20. Let's just
Vic Vicious.
Vic Vicious.
I think he just goes by Russo now and there, doesn't he? He changed to Vince Russo at some point on that stupid magazine.
Yeah, he's Russo in most of this. But this particular article, Death in Survival, Is It Do or Die for the Taker, was written by none other than Louis Gianfrido. My friend.
Hell yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Hell yeah.
Let's get a chicken wing, crossface chicken wing on here.
Yeah, he's just a writer. And, of course, my favorite, the Doctor of Pain, Steve Williams, is here to put on a clinic. It's a whole article about Dr. Death, Steve Williams.
To die.
Okay.
He came here to die.
Yeah, he's going to be put in the clinic.
That is exactly 20 pages before the article, Who's Looking for a Fight? The Story Behind the Brawl for All, which, of course, ends with Bart Gunn murdering everyone.
Disappearing.
Is that Jim Ross that wrote the Bart Gunn piece?
No, but there's quite a few things. There's a big rant by Jim Cornette in here, and
those are rare.
Yeah,
I'm glad you enjoy those articles. I bought it for the pictures.
Well, at least you admit it.
Ryan, what would his reaction be if he saw those photos?
Or we could go with
She was a moaning and a groaning and a screaming.
Jeez.
So that's what I got from Joe. From Ryan, I got a glorious, beautiful action figure of the one and only D'Lo Brown. This is incredible. Chest protector is included. Also his Nation of Domination hat, the black leather hat with the 3 stripes on it, that's on there too. Looking forward to getting D'Lo posed up and standing at the top of the dog pile where he rightfully belongs amongst the miscreants that are currently on the shelf.
Shaking his head.
But it would not be complete without D'Lo's representation, Mr. Clarence Mason. Mr. Clarence Mason is present, and he has his finger raised in objection to something. Doesn't matter what it is. He's objecting to some. Yes, everything, really. And he'll be there to preside over the dog pile. So I'm very much looking forward to getting all of that posed up, and we'll send pictures out too once I get that done. So thank you guys. I love the gifts. The tradition continues. It's never been a disappointment. I really like what we do here. So
fun time of the year.
Yeah. Joe, what about you? What do you got over there?
From Jason, I received a lovely signed 8x10 of Stacy Carter Lawler, the cat, or Miss Kitty, if you will.
Or Miss King.
Yeah. Yeah, a lovely photo to go along with all of the other ladies of 1990s WWE that I have. It's quite the collection. Thank you, Mr. Bartlett, for that.
A quick disclaimer about these gifts from me this year. Because I locked myself into a gimmick, I had to move ahead to 1999. So we do not get Miss Kitty in 98. She is a debut in 99, and the same with Ryan's, too. So
yeah, you had
sorry
to
about
cheat.
that.
You had to cheat a little bit.
I had to try.
That's all right.
Cheat just a teensy bit, but
Yeah. And with a photo like that, it doesn't really matter. It's perfectly acceptable.
very tasteful. I really liked that photo too.
Yes. And now from Ryan, I got a Nation of Domination version of Farouk before they ruined our boy.
That was what I was saying in my head as I bought it for you. My boy.
Yeah. Yeah, and I have him posed fist in the air, of course, and next to who I think, for today, I guess, he's the greatest manager of all time, Clarence Mason.
Yeah, I had a strong nation theme for you guys this year.
Yeah.
Yes, and they
Very
are
welcome.
posed right next to other gifts that you've got me in the past, Ryan. So I have them by Brian Pillman and Sonny, and of course, Dave Hebner is looking up Sonny's skirt.
Yeah,
Like the
with his
pervert that
camera.
he is with the camera. So thank you, Ryan.
You are very welcome. And I guess that leaves me. So I'll start off with Joe. Joe got me a really cool Undertaker metal keychain. So like the Vader one, Joe must like me a little bit more. He got me the Undertaker instead of Vader. Pretty badass. It's made of heavy metal. I can't wait to start my car with the Undertaker, the dead man.
You're going to turn the key and this engine's going to sound like rolling.
Oh, man. American Badass.
American Badass. The two worst Undertaker songs ever. He also got me, though, a absolutely beautiful Mankind poster, which is going to go directly up in my bar.
Yes.
Mankind. He's my number one guy, Mankind. So thank you very much, Joe. Those are both
Yes,
wonderful
sir.
gifts. And from Bartlett, I got a glorious signed glossy of the jobber of jobbers himself, Gildberg. Fucking Dwayne Gill. We haven't gotten to him quite yet, but I could rest assured when we do, he will be jobber of the week, month, and year.
Century.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Bartlett. That is beautiful.
You're very welcome. I distinctly remember you mentioning in the past how much of a fan of Gilbert you are.
Well, who's not?
Right.
And when I got the picture, I completely forgot about, instead of the tribal tattoo, it looks like Morse code. It's just like dots and lines going around his arm. Beautiful.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that. And again, just another banner year for the gift exchange.
Oh, yeah.
I look forward to many more. But now that that's out of the way, the most challenging part, because I still haven't made that spreadsheet. I came really close to making it this year. Didn't happen, and I guarantee you I'm just going to forget about it now until next year and scramble at the end again probably. But now that we're here, who wants to go first? Joe, why don't you do this first? Your Crushmore.
Yeah, so in the past, I've done a lot of my favorite three or my least favorite three. This year I did something a little different. I've decided to wing it. I don't have any notes, but my Crushmore is the top 3 WWE superstars that I would take with me to a bar fight. To be on my side, of course.
I already got some names running in my head.
I bet you do. Now, I do have to say, I'm going off of the fact that I'm pretending as though I've never heard a shoot interview. I'm just going by what I see on TV as a fan. So I know that Haku is known as one of those guys you don't want to mess with.
So Haku probably isn't on the list.
So he's not on the list because I wouldn't know that without listening to shoot interviews or dirt sheets.
God damn it.
Number three is going to be Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Because
formidable.
Yeah, he's the Beast. They call him the Beast, and he has a very successful shoot fighting resume. So I think he'd be a pretty good selection. He's also, if you want to talk about shoot interviews, there's a lot of people that say he's just one of the strongest, most athletic people that a lot of guys have ever faced. So yeah, he's gonna be there by my side as my number 3. Number 2, I'm going with Andre the Giant, because who's gonna fuck with Andre the Giant?
Yeah. It just intimidation factor through the roof there.
And also the guy can drink like 120 beers and still function. So if we're in a bar fight, it won't matter. He won't be drunk, no matter how many beers he just drank.
Using your head there.
Yeah. So Andre's number 2. Can you guys guess number 1?
Whew, number 1.
Brock Lesnar's daughter.
No, that's a good choice, though.
Yeah.
Although she doesn't have the shoot fight resume that her dad has. But
she's got the genes.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, she'd be a good decoy because people would look at her, think it's Brock, and then leave you the fuck alone.
If I'm going to take a stab, because it would be one of my top people, is Kurt Angle.
No, sir.
Shamrock.
Those are great guesses. But my number 1 is Bart Gunn.
Oh, well, there you go. Bart Gunn made it into one of our lists so far.
We're talking about a man that nearly crippled, 4 grown men?
Half the roster.
Yeah.
Within a month's time. Now, yes, he did get knocked the fuck out by Butterbean, but
a professional fighter.
I would use Bart Gunn in a way where I would have Andre go up behind a guy and grab him, and then just let Bart Gunn just punch the guy as hard as he can, and then that man will be eating all of his food through a straw for the rest of his life.
Like
based on what
Dr.
we've
Death,
seen.
Steve Williams.
He'll never attend another school reunion again.
Yes, like Dr. Death. So that is my Crushmore for this year, my top 3.
For what little life he has left, the remaining days and weeks of his life, he'll be drinking food through a straw.
Yep.
Nice list.
Yeah.
Yeah, there would be a lot of crippled people that they'd have to haul out of that bar, thanks to Bart Gunn.
Yeah, a lot of death.
Ryan, what do you got there?
Well, so for me, I am going with the 3 most infamous WWF burial matches of the 90s. So not buried alive matches, but burial.
Screwed.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, and that's why I thought long and hard about putting Bart Gunn's Brawl for All win as being his burial, but I decided against it. So he's an honorable mention. So here we are. Another list mentioning Bart Gunn. Number 3 from Heat, March 7th, 1999. The Acolytes versus the Public Enemy.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those that we haven't seen yet, and I guess we probably aren't going to because it's on Heat, but I certainly remember it. Public Enemy had this reputation built up for their time in ECW as being badasses, but apparently backstage at the WWF, their attitude was not very welcomed, and they refused to do jobs for just about anyone, and apparently they wanted to switch up the finish to the Acolytes match right before it because they didn't want to go through a table, and the WWF and the Acolytes had different plans. The Acolytes beat the fucking balls off these sloppy 2 fucks from Public Enemy in front of the whole world to see. Absolutely humiliated them. I remember Bradshaw, after the match, he's wrapping this fucking steel chair around both guys, and it's just bent in half and all misshapen because he was not pulling back at all. These weren't Hogan chair shots at all. And I'm pretty sure Public Enemy was really never seen again on WWF television after this. They just got completely buried in their debut, and that was it. So well done, Acolytes, I guess. My number 2, Joe, I think you're going to love this, is Raw. June 29th, 1998, Stone Cold vs. Kane. The night Kane became the big red jobber.
Oh, jeez.
The match really wasn't all that bad, and it wasn't like a squash match or anything, but
Buried.
24 hours after winning the belt, he drops it back to Austin. All those months of building up Kane as this unstoppable monster, literally fucking murdering people with fire from the sky. Destroyed all in 24 hours. I still was a Kane fan after this, even though this is the start of a long list of jobs Kane would eventually do. But unlike Public Enemy, Kane would go on and still have a pretty long and successful career. But let's be serious. After this, Kane's character, he just wasn't intimidating or as intimidating as he was before getting buried 24 hours after winning the championship. It's a death nail.
It was almost like a double burial because the night that he won the title the night before was completely overshadowed by the Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah, double burial. Well, double burial is definitely for the next one. So if Kane's burial could be summed up in 24 hours, my number one could be summed up in 22 seconds. WrestleMania 9, April 4th, 1993, Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan. 22 seconds is really all that has to be said. I remember hating this as a kid, thinking it was fucking cheap, even back then, but we rewatched it at the very beginning of our podcast. We covered it in our very first episode, Raw So Far, and we all hated it. After building up this match between Yokozuna and Bret Hart at WrestleMania, no less, Yoko, the big bad heel, wins and for a few minutes has the title. Hulk Hogan, sporting a black eye, comes out and defends and helps his good friend Bret Hart. They're both big baby faces, so all of this still makes sense. But then Mr. Fuji issues a challenge to the Hulkster for Yokozuna's newly won championship, and that match is going to be right now. Hogan tosses Bret Hart's lifeless body aside, jumps in the ring, quickly ducks Fuji's eye salt, which instead finds Yoko's face. Hulk knocks Yoko to the ground, lands the leg drop, and he wins. That's it. The title's his in 22 seconds. This wasn't just a complete burial of Yoko, who only got to hold the title for a few moments before jobbing out, but also to Bret Hart, who just had a hard-fought match and lost to Yoko, a man who dropped in 22 seconds to Hulk Hogan. The WWF buried two of their biggest stars on their biggest stage of the year, WrestleMania, for a man that is going to give the company the middle finger and join WCW in just a few months. This managed to bury the entire main event of WrestleMania 9, making it a double-wide burial match. Double wide! Double deep!
You said Bart Gunn was going in there as honorable mention.
Honorable mention,
okay.
Yeah.
Whenever you first said what your Crushmore was, first thing I thought of was Bob Backlund with Diesel.
We never, but it wasn't even on
Yeah.
footage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We never actually watched that.
If it wasn't for that, he probably would be on the list. If that was a filmed match.
Yeah. Well, for my list, for my Crushmore, I stuck with stuff that we have watched, and our viewers, or listeners, I should say, will be able to go back and hear any of these if they like. They're going to have to scour the archives. But I went with my top 3 WrestleMania celebrity guests so far.
We've got some strong ones.
There's been quite a few. Basically, every year we had at least 2. A couple years we had more than that. But I'll just start it off with my number 3, WrestleMania 11, Nicky Turturro.
I was hoping he was going to be higher on your list.
Well. So those of our fans.
As in number 1.
Yeah. He saved that entire WrestleMania.
Those of our fans that have stuck around through the years will remember this one. Nicky fucking Turturro, the shining star of WrestleMania 11. And I believe at the time we explicitly stated that Turturro was the single best thing about the entire pay-per-view.
Yep.
Which isn't really that surprising when you go back and look at the card. There was the Allied powers, Sluger and the Bulldog, teaming up against the Blue Brothers, a.k.a. the Nazi Fuck Brothers. King Kong Bundy was in there. Bret Hart versus Bob Backlund in that I Quit match with Roddy Piper as the guest ref.
What do you say?
Backlund getting brought up twice.
And, of course, the championship match there was Diesel versus Shawn Michaels at the end of Friendship.
And that wasn't even the main event.
No.
Friendship again.
And the main event was even another celebrity. He was Lawrence Taylor, LT, in the ring with Bam Bam Bigelow. That was the real main event there. But with all of that going on, Nicky Turturro was a brilliant light of happiness and enjoyment. He interviewed various people throughout the night. He was a guest ring announcer for the Friendship match. And ultimately, though it did not matter what he was doing, because he was happy just to be there, happy just to be included. And it's shown through. Nicky Turturro is number 3 because he was the only thing that made WrestleMania 11 bearable.
Stole the show.
He really did. Speaking of stealing the show, though, for me personally, number 2, WrestleMania 10, Rhonda Shear.
Up all night.
Yeah, so WrestleMania 10 was nowhere near as bad as 11 ended up being. In fact, it had some all-time classic matches in it. The original ladder match between Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels for the IC title. Owen Hart versus Bret Hart in singles action. Both of those became Match of the Year candidates. I believe Owen versus Bret won that year for the Match of the Year.
Not the ladder match?
No,
I could have swore it was Owen versus Bret. Well, see, this is what happens whenever I don't do actual research and just wing it.
Yeah, you need that spreadsheet.
There were also some stinkers in the mix there. You may remember Men on a Mission versus the Quebecers for the tag titles.
Oh, God.
Wow.
I feel like I remember a mixed tag, too, with Luna, maybe?
Yeah.
Wasn't?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that
Good
was
memory.
in there. Actually, you know what? I take that
Luna
back.
and Bam Bam, maybe?
Who else is in this? Oh, Crush. Crush was in it. Adam Bomb.
Bomb.
Donk the Clown. Not Doink. This was Donk.
Yeah.
Donk
Well,
and
yeah,
Dink.
that's what it was. Bam Bam and Luna against Donk and Dink.
I don't
You
know.
guys don't remember that?
No, I blew
No,
out.
I probably, I was going to say, I erased
yeah.
it from my
It's-
memory.
Yeah, I can't. I cannot erase it.
But between all of that was Rhonda Shear with her enormous hair,
Yeah.
acting as a palate cleanser to refresh us before moving along between matches. She was there as a cross promotion with the USA Network. Shear was the host of Up All Night on USA, which I don't know if you guys knew this, but it ended up running for a total of 8 years on USA and aired 450 episodes.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I didn't realize it was that long lived.
I remember being
Yeah.
on a long, long time. And I remember watching it every year on Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see that,
Those
I remember, yeah.
shows back in the 90s, man, they went long.
They would warm you up with seeing Rhonda Shear. And then in between the commercials, you'd get the 1-900 commercials for
Oh, yeah.
Call Us Now. Hot Women Waiting.
You guys remember the one that TBS used to do, the movies for guys who like movies?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, in addition to all of that, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but Up All Night with Rhonda Shear, it got rebooted in October of 2025.
Whoa.
This year, and it's going to air its first episode in just a few days, December 20th, 2025.
Damn. With Rhonda Shear?
She's going to be on it, and you know what? At age 71, Rhonda still looks amazing.
Wow.
And I'm just going to close.
Plastic is forever.
Now I mean, in the face, probably, but I'm pretty
It's
sure the
gotta
rest of
be.
it was all natural. But I'm just going to close out my number 2 spot by stating the simple fact that Rhonda Shear is also superior to Sable in every way, shape, and form.
Well, she could talk on a mic for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
I
not hard.
I can't not point that out. And I know how you probably would have thought Nicky Turturro wouldn't have been up there, but number 1, WrestleMania 14, Pete Rose. Need I say more?
Yeah.
If we ignore the rest of Pete Rose's appearances over the years in the WWE, and he had multiple, he became a Hall of Famer for Christ's sakes, he would still top this list for the simple fact that he walked out into the ring in a town where he was universally hated and opened with the line, "The last time I was here, we kicked your ass." Instant pop. Popping my ass off
Because
right
he
now.
couldn't pick him up.
So for this alone, he would have made the list, but he kept going instead. And not only did he keep going, but Pete Rose played along enough to end up getting a tombstone from Kane. It was earlier in 1998 when this happened, in one of the bigger pay-per-views of the late 90s. Mike Tyson was the other guest celebrity for that. The Undertaker versus Kane was there. Austin won the championship from Shawn Michaels. And we don't do highlights and lowlights when we cover pay-per-views, but if we had, Pete Rose would have absolutely been my highlight because his comedic timing and delivery were perfect. And he embraced what WrestleMania is all about. He took that bump from Kane and truly made a spectacle out of himself, never to be forgotten. He took what other celebrities have done and just amped it up. And the fact that he ended up appearing multiple times in the following years is just a testament to how good he was at this. Charlie Hustle, Pete Rose, my favorite WrestleMania celebrity guest of all time.
A natural heel.
Yes. And a degenerate gambler, by all accounts.
Well, that fits in with the character.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful. Good list.
So that's it. Yeah, thank you. It was really good doing research on Rhonda Shear again.
Research, that's what we call it now.
Well. That's it. We've gone over the gifts. We've done the Crushmores. What's missing? What's left?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's it.
Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Jeez. Christmas, and then we will get back into, November of 98, I think is where we...
Yeah, beginning in November. And I guess just to warn everyone, there might be a couple weeks now, again, with more holidays coming up. But rest assured, we will definitely be back this time, unlike last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are coming off of some pretty hot Raw episodes, so gonna keep it going.
We'll be coming back next time with the November 2nd, 1998 Raw, just so you know. That's it, guys. I'm not going to do the usual spiel because this is the Christmas episode, so I would like to wish all of our listeners a very Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to you, gentlemen, both of you. Thank you for the gifts. Merry Christmas. Love you both. Love doing the podcast. Always a blast. So, for Joe and Ryan, I'm Jason, and this has been Wrasslin Raw.